Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings, all.
All right, so guys, we are reviewing Doom Patrol Episode 1. I know Scott saw it already. How do you want to do this? Do you want me to talk first, or you want to talk first?
Yeah, go ahead and talk first.
Okay.
See what you've seen so far.
To me, it's like the show that nobody wanted or asked for, and it's like, oh, we need something for a streaming service. Yeah, throw that in there. Like, because we don't want to use The Flash. We don't want to use Wonder Woman. We don't want to use Cyborg. What's the lowest shit we have? Okay. Now, here's the thing. I mean, I'm not going to get into the history of the comic book right now. All right? But I watched this, and because like I said, I've been wanting to start a new series. They said it was for free. That's how they hook you. So I'm like, okay. I watched it, and I'm first off the bat. I want to give a good point first. I'm very grateful and happy that they gave Brendan Fraser a job.
Yeah.
So that right there, I grew up like I like Brendan Fraser. I think he deserves. I heard all his hardships and everything, and I'm grateful that someone gave him a chance. That's now let's put that aside. I understand that, you want to do a thing right away. You grab Timothy Dalton because, you want to do a new series, and Timothy Dalton with his voice, and oh my God, it's Timothy Dalton.
Yeah.
It's Timothy Dalton. It's Bond. It's Timothy Dalton, right? I get it. I watched this, and I had that, like, icky feeling, like, dirty, uncomfortable. Like, it's like I was a child that I rented an R-rated movie, from a Blockbuster video.
Episode, I have to agree, was a bit off.
I felt uncomfortable watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and that doesn't happen often, but I just felt that it being that this is my first impression of Doom Patrol ever, because I never read a comic and everything, I think it sucks. But wait a minute. But hold on.
It does get better.
I know. I think it totally sucks. It's like it was one of those made-for-TV movies where David Hasselhoff was like Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the 80s, like Mutant X or some stupid show that they're trying to put on, like Action Pack for friggin', they couldn't do Hercules and Xena, so let's do like Cleopatra 25 or like Jack Roaches, but that was even better, So again, you want us to be hooked to enjoy these characters, and the first thing that I did enjoy, the guy from Firefly, right? The guy in the beginning when he gets the powers, I thought that was interesting, right? But then the act, and he's the villain, I guess, right? But the actual heroes. I mean, Brendan Fraser, he's funny. It was cool to have him in it, but I just, it's RoboCop. I know RoboCop came after it, right? I know RoboCop came after it, but, all these things you hear about Doom Patrol is the biggest thing, the greatest thing. They stole the X-Men from it. I don't see them stealing the X-Men from it. I don't see this being
that's still up in the air. It is
I don't see it. I got to tell you, I got to read the comics, but I don't see it. It's one thing to have somebody lead a group and then somebody else lead a group. I get it, but I don't see where they would have got X-Men from this. I mean, I don't see them copying. I think X-Men's original. But anyway, the actress that this is the weird thing. Is like this whole episode, is this possession? Like,
no, she has multiple personalities.
No. I'm saying the actress. The actress from the old movie. She went in the pond.
Oh,
and that thing went in her.
No, she was. It was something called hard water that she was supposed to have fallen into, and they've changed her a bit.
Well, I mean, she was a racist or no? Or she was just a stuck-up bitch?
She was a stuck-up bitch.
Okay, so she wasn't racist. She's just like, oh, he has one hand, cover that shit up. like a dignified, elegante bitch.
That's pretty much it. She's just a suck-up bitch.
And she doesn't age, I guess.
No. Like I said, they've changed her character. They've changed a great deal because initially that's what she was supposed to be like.
What's her superhero name?
To grow enormously, but they made her look like
this. What's her superhero name, though?
Oh.
I mean, was she popular?
Pretty much.
Did you notice how, like, I don't hear anything with the Doom Patrol for, like, decades? You know, like, they didn't do anything with it, right? So, like, I mean, I just, again, I felt icky. I felt like, why am I watching this?
It's supposed to be Elastigirl, and what is supposed to happen is she's supposed to, like I said.
Oh, is that what she is?
Yeah, she's supposed to increase in size and all that.
Like stretch out, but then made her like a blob?
Sort of. Think Giant Man in a way.
Or what about Invisible Man guy? What does he do? Like, something came out of him? Is that like he...
Oh, that's some sort of entity that's
like the Phoenix or some shit?
Not really. They're still trying to figure out exactly what he is. He's supposed to be some sort of entity that entered this pilot. And every time he goes... Because in truth, it's supposed to be an extension. And
the guy's gay. That was the thing. Even though he had a wife and a kid, he was gay. So that was like the shocking thing. Oh, okay, whatever.
I forget if that's how he was in the comic.
I don't think he was gay in the comic. I don't know back then, but and then the guy that's like his brain is in a robot or something. Robo-Man.
Yeah, that's who Fraser speaks for.
Right. Well, it's not him in the suit walking around like that, or it is.
No, there's somebody else. There's another actor inside there, and he just does the voice work.
Oh, he does the voice work. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering about that. Now, is Timothy Dalton going to be in every episode, or is it just like start?
I forget.
Without spoiling it.
I forget if he leaves in the second. Sorry if this sounds spoilers a bit, but I forget.
Well, you're up to the end, right?
Second. Or
he's not around the whole season, right?
No, he's not.
All right, so that's all you need to say.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's rushed because I don't get how the guy got powers, but then you're saying he's a villain. But why? Do you want to explain why he's a villain? And that goat, whatever that thing is. I mean, it's like.
Good Lord! It's been a while since I watched the episode.
I have a problem. Look,
they encountered the guy who's the villain.
Well, don't spoil me about the goat thing, but like then the goat farts and the green fart is what his saying was the mind is whatever. I don't know.
He's doing a fourth wall type of thing.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna try to see if I could see another episode to try to be fair about it.
Like I said, that first episode I wasn't that thrilled with. It was good.
Yeah, this is not. If this is all like this, it's not my cup of tea. This is what you put out when the superhero movies and TV shows reached its fatigue peak, and you're just throwing shit out there in the end to grab onto something. This is not something you would create for a streaming service that just started that you want people to pay for. This is
the reason why it came second, technically, because you had Titans, and then you have this.
Yeah. And this is not. Let me tell you something.
Because I don't think anybody would have been grasping towards that DC universe if they put this thing out first.
What I got to tell you right now, what they should do, okay? Because if you want the streaming service to be successful, you can't just dip into the secondhand things. You need a main popular hero for a series and take a risk with it. And they should have just did a Green Lantern show for the streaming service, and that would get everybody's attention. But to do like Titans and this, not everybody's on board with Titans or Doom Patrol. There's a lot of DC fans, they just want the main thing. And it falls flat, the whole series. It's like you're throwing Swamp Thing in there. You're throwing all this stuff in there that maybe people might watch, but that's not something that's strong. I mean, you need Green Lantern series, okay? You need Hawkgirl or Hawkman series. You need a character like
even if they did
Firestorm, whatever.
Even if they did I think the original Green Lantern, where the one where the
whatever
ring would work on wood.
whatever. That like if Disney was handling the DC streaming service, they would put out the Green Lantern. They would put out like Hawkman. They would put out like, you know, maybe they would do a Batman thing because
Phantom
they're not
Stranger.
really, you know, what's that?
Phantom Stranger or Dead Man.
Yeah, but they would do like major
Yeah.
properties, not just the
Yeah.
secondary ones. So I think that's why, I mean, I believe that the Disney streaming service isn't doing as well as it could be.
Because we reported that it's pretty much coming, if we remember right, it's not doing well as it is, and that's why they dropped Swamp Thing to 10 episodes or so.
All right, so rating from 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I'm going to have to give this a 3. That's my rating.
Yeah.
But this is the weird thing. It's a 3, but it's not like I want to see a second episode. Ordinarily, if it was that bad of a rating, I wouldn't give it a chance.
Yeah.
But I am going to say that I'm going to go on to a second episode.
Sadly, this was the debut episode, and I've been finding a lot of times the series premiere ones, they're okay, but
right.
Yeah, but it does. I just want to give you a warning. It does get odder along the way.
That's the word, odd, with this show.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, one day, I guess you'll educate me about the comic book, you know, and all that whole connection with the X-Men, and because I'm not a DC guy. But all right, so we're gonna go into another show. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.
Sure.